what's going on, man? Our boys fall to the Utah Jazz today by 10, 96-86. A lot of questions right now for me. You know, like I said, a lot of people in my last video were calling themselves trying to defend Dwayne Casey. I have no problem with Dwayne Casey. I have a problem with his chess pieces. He's late to do things a lot, and at the same time, his decisions of lineups drives me nuts. Y'all just seen that lineup that finished the game. You know, Delon Wright, you know, is not a starter by any chance, but I understand because Killian and Derrick Rose are out. So, you know, he kind of stuck with that. Plumlee and Isaiah Stewart both had 4 fouls, but if I'm Casey, I'm sticking with Stewart. And here's the thing with Blake Griffin and Mason Plumlee. You know, a lot of the defense when it comes to those two by the fan base is that they pass the ball well. Understandable. Andre Drummond passed the ball well. So, the problem having them two on the court is the lack of defense. Blake Griffin cannot switch out on people. He cannot rotate and slide his feet over. He definitely cannot get up and block shots because of the knee injuries. It's so evident. It's just there. Mason Plumlee has none of those issues. He's just a big pussy. Excuse my language. He just is. He is. Every once in a while, he might decide to get some type of courage, but other than that, no, not going to do it. Mason Plumlee is too much of a liability on defense. Him and Blake Griffin both. And I don't care if you pass the ball pretty. So what? You can't stop the team from scoring, and you're constantly getting killed in the paint. People take you to the rack, and you know, you're missing rotations to help out on defense. What good are you? What good are you? And like I said, I'm not against Blake Griffin. Physically, he just cannot perform where we need him to. That starting lineup today was atrocious. It was atrocious. And I feel bad for Jeremy Grant because he's a great scorer, which, like I told y'all before a couple videos back, if you didn't notice, which has the opportunity to improve his game and try to work on things to get better, like using his left hand. He's the opposite of Killian Hayes, y'all. I know y'all seen it during the game. Him going to the left, shooting with his right hand. Something that he needs to work on. He can score his behind off. But it makes him guardable when you have to go to the left and shoot that shot. Sometimes he gets away with it. Sometimes he can draw the foul, so that's fine. You know, but he's going to have to work on that because teams are going to try to expose that, man. But Jeremy, 28 points today, he's going to score. I just feel bad that he just doesn't have a scoring mate. You know, Josh Jackson was thrown out of rhythm from the injury. And then, you know, like I said, it's with shooters, you know what I'm saying, especially like Mikhailuk, players like that, they go through cold stretches. It just happens, man. It has happened over history to multiple people. They go through these stretches where they just go cold. And then when they get hot, they get really hot. It's just how it is, man. Ellison wasn't shooting well this game either, but when he came back late in the game, he was able to knock down a shot too. So, you know, shooters go through these stretches. That's just what happens, man. The frustration with Mikhailuk right now is understandable from a typical fan standpoint, but, you know, when you know basketball, you know it happens, man. There's nothing that you can do about it. Shooters have to get themselves out of that funk. I've seen some of the greatest do it. So, yeah, it's just going to happen. As far as Sekou goes, listen, it's not just all Dwayne Casey. Like I said, I have no problem with Dwayne Casey as a coach. I just have a problem with his lineups and substitutions sometimes. Y'all, I've said that a million times, and some people, let me make another thing known. For people that watch my video to the end. Do not watch 2 minutes and then comment, because you look foolish. Because people will come in the comments and tell you that, yeah, he said that in a video. You look foolish. Watch the whole video and listen, please. Thank you. But yeah, you know, the thing with Sekou is his lack of aggressiveness is also hindering him. He is in his own head as well as, you know, what you would think Casey is doing to him. Sekou is doing it to himself too. He's doing it to himself. Now, when you look at Casey, you say, okay, Sekou's a 20-year-old. You don't want to, you know, you don't want to beat his confidence. You want to build his confidence. But Sekou's getting his own way. Sekou, when he goes to the rim, he decides to go to the rim soft at times instead of dunking on people. What happened to the Sekou that dunked on Christian Thompson? That's Sekou I want to see. Aggressive Sekou. So he's going through the Luke Kennard syndrome right now. The old Luke Kennard syndrome. Where he's just not being aggressive enough. And the coach is probably, you know, he's probably unhappy with that, and he sits him down because he knows he's way better than that. And we know he's way better than that. But when he's out there on the court, he's not demanding the basketball like he should. He's quiet. He's too quiet. Sekou needs to take charge of Sekou. Simple as that. But yeah, Isaiah Stewart today, man, was so much fun. You know, even though he made some rookie fouls today, man, him and Sadiq Bey, man, I love it. Not, you know, like I said, with the starting lineup, it was atrocious. But when they put that second lineup in with the guys that are actually hungry out there, that actually are going to try to defend people and do things, when they put them out there with Grant, the Pistons, they claw and they scratch themselves way back, right back in the game like they always do. They always do. That's why our second unit is ranked what it is. That's why it's ranked what it is, man. That's why we were going to be top 3 in scoring with these lineups when it comes from the bench. Because the better lineup sits on the bench. We all know that. We know some of these younger guys are better than the older guys, because some of these older guys can't do it like they used to, obviously. So, you know, and these young guys are trying to prove themselves. They're hungry. The hunger is not there with some of these guys, man. These veterans, some of them just physically can't do it. You know, Plumlee was used to a safety blanket playing with stars over there at Denver. Well, here he's going to be asked to do something like play defense. And it's just something that he just doesn't want to do. So, but the young guys, man, they, you know, like I said, even though Jackson was still out of rhythm from being out, he played defense. He played defense well. Played really good defense, man. They were playing some good defense against Donovan Mitchell. He started out hot, but they started getting them hands in there. They really started getting them hands in there. So, you know, like I said, it's just so much that I've seen going on with this game. So much. And that's just evident of the type of team that we have built right now. You know, young guys with a mix of veterans that, you know, still have to build chemistry, still have to get comfortable in positions. Dwayne Casey still analyzing lineups. So, you know, it's just what you're going to see. You're going to see the spurts, like I told y'all. The good spurts, bad spurts. Sometimes it's lineups. Sometimes it's the players. You know, it's both. We're just going to see both. It's the Dr. Jekyll team right now. It's just going to be that way until somewhere around mid-season. It's just going to be that way. So, you know, like I said, Jerry McGrant is trying to do his best all-star impression right now. So, just wish Killian Hayes was not injured, man. Wish he wasn't injured, man. Because, like I said, if I want to see somebody at point guard turn the ball over or be passive, I want it to be my 19-year-old rookie. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see his development. I want to see his step-by-step development. You see where LaMelo Ball went from and where he is now. Just made history last night. Triple-double. Youngest player to do it. Youngest player to do it. And he started out horrible, just like Killian. Couldn't throw a rock in the ocean. Turning the ball over. They started out just the same. And now he's developing. He's developing. Our guy is sitting down because he has a torn labor. So, that's frustrating in itself right there, man. But like I said, we got our other young guys. We got some Sadiq Bey. It's just refreshing to watch him because he's always in the right spots. He's going to play defense. He's going to try to get to the rim. When you look at him, you look at his face, you look in his eyes, Sadiq Bey is locked in every game. He's not wide-eyed like a rookie. He doesn't look timid and scared. He's locked in. He is dead serious out there. I love it. He's going to be great for us, man. So, yeah. That's just that, like I said, man, with Blake being hampered with those knee issues, man, like I said, it sucks to see him have to suffer like that because you know how great of a player that he was. And for him to have to chuck up bricks from the three-point line at times and not be able to slide over, not be able to jump or go after anything, it sucks to watch, so, man, sentiment to that guy's game. But, yeah, Mason Plumlee, sometimes I just want to grab a bag of wrenches and slap him sometimes because he just watches guys go to the basket. But with that said, man, that's all I got for y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about the game. Peace.